there everybody, welcome back. It's Handmade by Shirley. Thanks so much for all your lovely likes and shares and subscriptions. Keep them coming. So I thought I'd come on and make some little, I don't know what you'd call them, little embellishments for cards or mixed media. So I've seen a few people making these, and I think it's resin usually that they pour in at the top, but I haven't got resin, and I'm looking into perhaps using resin in the future. But what I decided, I'd collected these bottle tops and had them on my desk in my little sort of bits and bobs box. And I thought, you know, I really would like something to do with these. And I've got glossy accents again recently because I hadn't had it for ages and I really like it and I wanted it for some projects. So I thought I could make a nice little project like this. So this is just a regular Scotland's flag bottle top. Not all Scotland's, they're all different ones. Yeah. They're not all mine, some people gave me them. But what I did was I got this little punch here and I punched out this piece of paper, glued it into the cap, and then I just put glossy accents over the top, and it's really nice. I think that's really nice. And obviously you can either just leave it as is or paint the bottom bit. If you're sticking it onto something, you're not going to see that bottom bit. So I thought I'd come on and see if I could do a few more. As I say, it's probably resin that people use to fill them, but as I don't have any. So I've got a few bits of different pieces of paper. So this was the paper I used for this one. This was one that I've used in other videos, you'll see. And this lovely paper, although it's very thin, was from Temu. And I just think it's gorgeous. I mean, you can just use that for so many things. So I found a piece with the butterfly on it, that bit there, and I thought I'd just chop the butterfly out and popped it, stuck it in to the beer top, and then added some glossy accents and just let it dry. And I think it's just a lovely wee handmade, homemade element. So I've got this paper. I've also got this other stuff which was from, I mean I've got more, but I just took out a couple with script and one with music on it. This was from my Christmas paper from La Blanche, which I've had for quite a few years. I think 2019 I've had it from. So that, but I mean you can stamp and use your own, you know, make your own backgrounds. I just wanted to use paper because it's, I feel for this thing it's quicker. And then I've also got this lovely card from All and Create. So there's lots of different things, colours in there and designs. So I thought I could maybe use one of them. So I'm going to go for, so if you're wondering about the size, I mean the diameter of the actual top is 1 inch, but oh, that's dried. So yeah, 1 inch roughly. So that's the size of them. I think it hadn't quite dried there. Just went and put my finger in that. Probably best just to leave it now. Can sort that after. So what I did, as I said, was I got this punch which I got at Hobbycraft years ago, and I just punched whatever bit I wanted. So if I fancy a bit of music, I'll just punch that out, and then I'm going to stick it into the top like that. I think what I did was actually put glue in the top and put it like that way, and then pop this in side like that and just pressed it down for a wee bit like that until it was firmly in there. And that was it. And then I popped the glossy accents, but we'll do all the different tops with different ones, and then we can put the glossy accents in at the end. So we could have a piece of script as well. So it doesn't really matter what piece of script, just a piece of script. As I say, you can make your own backgrounds. I just wanted to show you quickly in a video how you can just do it really quickly with patterned paper. So same thing. So don't throw away your bottle tops, keep them, and you can do this with them. So let's have a look at some of these papers from All and Create. So they are really thick, they're not papers, they're actually cards. That's actually card, and some of them are fabulous, and I will be using them in the autumn because it's got really nice autumn colours on some of these. And you know, you can make that into a really nice mixed media by adding even more mixed media type on it. So let's see what we've got here. There's this kind of, let's see, and on the back of these there's actually you can make tags, and then these are pieces for inside a journal. So you could make a journal if you had this particular paper card, I should say, because it is very thick. So let's see if we can get a bit of this. So if I cut off, let's see, there's a few sheets of this, so I can cut a bit off here, and let's see if we can get something that would work. Let's turn it around, there might be something nice here that would work. Oh, if I put it in the right bit. There we go. So there's another piece, so let's just pop that in as well. So it's just deciding what way. I think I'm going to go that way actually this time. Just making sure that that is popped in and stuck down. There we go. So that's 3, so I've got 2 more, so I think I will use some more of this. So there's lots of lovely different designs. As see, there's lots of like flowers. I don't know if it was, I think it might have been called Forget-Me-Not actually, because it is forget-me-nots, and I do love forget-me-nots. Got some growing in the garden. Well, I had in the summer, I've not got them now. They have withered back. But yeah, I don't know what one to try. I've got a butterfly one already. What about one of these flowers? I wonder if I can get into something here. It's quite far out. Let's see, it's too far out. Let's got a slight. Let's just cut that bit off just so that I can get in nearer to the flowers. There's a nice kind of pale one there, which would work. That would be nice. So let's just pop that in. Oh, that'll look lovely once it's done. Really nice. There we go, and then we might just do another one of these, I think, or shall we do one of the other pieces from here? That might work. Let's see if we can get a slightly different colour on this. So we've got just black on its own. No. I'm just going to cut along here. I'm not bothered on cutting into it because I can There's so many things I can just do with. I like this bit here with the sort of rose, although I do quite like this bit as well. So maybe, let's see, we'll not cut it yet, we'll just see what, I like that rose bit. Let's just cut up there, but I will keep that obviously because I can use that. Let's see if we can, yeah, that's quite nice. Let's just cut that up, and that can be our last one. We can pop this away now, and then we can fill them all with glossy accents. As I say, it's probably better with resin, because if you've got resin, you can fill it right up to the top of the lid, if you see what I mean. Whereas I only put a little bit of the glossy accents in. I didn't put them right up to. I dare say I could put it right up to the top, but yeah. So just pressing that in. That, and then we've got these. I'll just bring that one back. I think it's fine. I did poke my finger in it because I thought it was dry. So then all I did was got my glossy accents and just went over the top. That one's not quite stuck in actually, which is a bit of a pain. It's moving about there. That one's stuck. Let's do this one. Might be ordering more glossy accents at this rate. So when it's dry, it will be clear, and you will see underneath. There is underneath. You'll see that music. So there we go. That's two. Just do this one because I'm sure this will be stuck because it's paper. Go. Let's just check this one's stuck in. And this one, because it was quite thick as well. I think they're fine, so just pop that in. I could have put some other bits and pieces in as well. I could have put some more bits of perhaps some other sort of like bits like a padlock in it as well, and then put the glossy accents on as well, but I'm just doing it quite simple. I'm just making sure it's more or less covered. There we go, and then this one. There we go. So that was my embellishments. I'd say cabochons. Cabochons are they called? Or I don't know what they're called, but bottle top embellishments. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Hope you're inspired by them, and that you let me know your thoughts, and I'll be back soon with something else. Thanks so much. Bye.